Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we finally have an update for the Batman. Well, we've got some positive news today, and this involves an update on Matt Reeves' upcoming Batman sequel, as well as those spin-off shows. According to the story over at Deadline, Warner Brothers appears to be going all in on Matt Reeves, the Batman. They have signed a first-look deal with both the director and his production company, 6th and Idaho, and included a full re-upping with Warner Brothers Television Group, where he is also working on the Batman spin-off, The Penguin. Now, Matt Reeves seemed absolutely excited about this deal, and in the announcement he actually mentioned that making this legendary studio his home was his dream. He went on to say that he was pretty excited to work with Mike DeLuca, Pam Adby, and Channing Dungey to help develop some of those projects over there for not only Warner Brothers Studios, but HBO Max. Now, the trade did give us some other incidental Batman news. We got confirmation that Matt Reeves will indeed be penning the sequel with Project Power Scribe Mattson Tomlin. Now, Tomlin actually worked on the first movie quite a bit, but he didn't actually receive any credit for his contributions. This is a pretty big deal because it's the first major positive deal out of Warner Brothers Discovery since Zaslav started what we've been referring to here as The Purge. Many people were wondering after the scrapping of Batgirl, and we have an interesting follow-up to that, stay tuned. Many of us were wondering if the Batman franchise was safe at all. The movie did pretty well at the box office and the return on investment was rock solid for the movie. But no news is often bad news, and it left fans speculating. Now, Warner Brothers had a lot to say, and it's pretty clear that they absolutely intend on keeping Matt Reeves in the Batman universe, but they also want to leverage his talents in making other original content for both release on the streaming service as well as on the big screen. And this clearly will include that upcoming Penguin series and hopefully that Arkham series we've been hearing about. Now, quite honestly, if Matt Reeves just started writing the Batman 2, chances are we're not going to be watching that sequel on the screen probably before 2025. I suppose there could be a chance of a 2024 release date, but that is fairly optimistic and seems a little rushed. Honestly, I'm pretty happy they haven't put an end to this new era of The Dark Knight. I know a lot of people may have not liked this, but I really did enjoy the detective and very young and inexperienced version of Batman. I actually hope it doesn't take them too long to get some of this content rolling, because I don't want fans to forget about how great some of this was. Now, where the Penguin fits into the release schedule, we don't really know yet. I suspect we would see it in the next 18 to 24 months, depending on Matt Reeves' availability and the project's timeline and when they want it to land on the streaming service. In any case, it's pretty clear that Warner Brothers Discovery is making Matt Reeves' Batman a big part of their future. What this spells out for the rest of their 10-year plan, and how this Batman does or doesn't integrate into a larger DC universe, we really don't know yet. The Matt Reeves movie gave us no inclination of other superheroes existing in this universe, at least not in the film. But there was some production photos of a costume party that had a Superman and a Wonder Woman costume on some of the guests, so it is possible this conversation has already happened behind the scenes, and any ideas of making this Batman part of a bigger DC world probably have been discussed. I have to say, probably the hardest part about making that happen is securing Robert Pattinson for so many roles all at one time. The last I checked, he was only signed for one Batman movie, and I think they've locked him down for the next one. Getting him to sign on to a 4 to 6 film deal, I would think would be almost impossible. Now, obviously, we're going to keep covering everything the Batman over the next couple of weeks, so if you want to get all of your updates on the Penguin series, on that Arkham series, or Batman 2, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and don't miss any of the updates. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How do you feel about Matt Reeves getting this first look deal with Warner Brothers Discovery? And when do you expect to see Robert Pattinson suit up as the Batman once again? I'm still holding out for maybe late 2024. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.